Welcome, sports fans. I am here, Jack Hamilton Smith, in the booth for WCTV's coverage of Wilmington High School's varsity lacrosse versus the Woburn Tanners. We have the Wildcats lining up against the Tanners. We will get started in about 2 minutes. We are so excited to see some varsity lacrosse today. We got the girls team out here getting fired up in a rainy weather day, so hopefully we don't get too many bad weather injuries, but we are more than ready to get this game started as the girls take the field. Lining up in the keeper spot, we have number 18, Michaela McGuire. She's a graduating senior this upcoming year, class of 2026. She's going to be keeping it locked down for the Wildcats, making sure the goals stay minimal. It's my favorite position for lacrosse, so I'm going to be giving her a lot of support today. As we get lined up out there, it looks like number 3, Leah Murphy, is lined up to start for the face-off. We've got captains Leah Murphy, Catherine McDonald, Haley Spencer, and Lindsay Broussard. And I am more than excited here as WCTV is here to cover all the varsity lacrosse games they can be at for all of Wilmington. And thankfully the Wildcats at Alumni Stadium are looking to get things started off on a good note. And it looks like lined up cross for the opening face-off, we've got the Tanners number 6, and that looks like that is going to be number 6, Hughes. So we'll be facing off Hughes versus our captain, Leah Murphy. And it looks like the weather is starting to clear up just a little bit. It might still, it might be a light drizzle, but it looks like the rain is stopping. So as we get set for face-off, all the girls are out on the field, and we are ready to get rocking. Opening whistle begins. Ball is in the air. Oh, and the Tanners have won the first face-off, taking it in for the offense. Number 16 for the Tanners, looking to find somebody to space out this defense. Everybody's kind of clumping up right now. This is exactly the time for Michaela McGuire to establish the tone, let them know that this is a no-score zone. Tanner's swinging the ball around. Got a cutter on the inside. That pass was blocked by the Wildcats. Looking to get some space, unable to get the pass off. The ball is rolling back with the Wildcats in possession. Wildcats trying to run it up down the sideline, lobbing it up. Great pass, and Wilmington has some momentum going. Trying to get it across the 50-yard line. Wilmington looking for their person. They are lined up, and she is pushed out of bounds. No, I'm sorry. Looks like that's staying in play. My apologies. She is keeping it alive. That is number 3. That is Leah Murphy trying to find some form of offense going. Number 12, Emma Albert, has the ball. She's looking to get the ball into a scoring position, popping it up to the top of the key. Number 8 has the ball. That is Danielle Chilemi, apologies. And Woburn is doing a great job of staying in front of their attack player. They got everybody lined up for the Wildcats in great position. A cutter cutting underneath. She missed it. Oh, great steal there by the Tanners. In momentum, she is running. She's got a 5-on-4 situation. She is moving quick, straight down the line. She wants to score. One eye on the ball, and that is going out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Tanners. Tanners had 2 people in position in the end zone. Ball back in play. Leah Murphy was ready for that one, though. I apologize. Michaela McGuire was ready for that one, though. That ball was way out of line. Tanner's got the ball at the top of the key. Trying to get some spacing here as they want to spread out the Wildcat defense. Tanner's doing a really good job of keeping possession right now, but it doesn't look like Wilmington's looking to give up an inch. And another great stop there by Wilmington, not letting anything open up here. Great defense there by the Wildcats, and picked up by the keep. She clears that to about the 50-yard line. That was a great pass to the offense, and that ball gets through. If the Wildcats can get a good scoop on this, Coach, you know they practice two-handed scoops. They're always upset when they see a one-handed scoop. Looking to get this in a great position. They're bringing this down behind the baseline in the X position, trying to find somebody available. Good pass on the inside, and that's a goal. That was easy work, light pass work in the inside. Had a great cutter, and then you find the ball, underhanded shot. Goalie wasn't ready. Fantastic execution there by the Wildcats. And now that kind of play right there is going to set the tone. If they can keep that up for the entirety of the game, this should be no contest. That was really, really quick offense. They didn't wait too long to let the Tanners get set up. They found their cutter. They completed a clean executed pass, and it was just great lacrosse. And another face-off. This one going back to the Tanners again. Great defensive pressure there by Wilmington. They cannot hold on to the ball proper right now. We got a Tanner on the ground. Wildcats filing into position. And that's what a great shot on the redemption there by Woburn. This is a tie game at 1-1 with 8:27 remaining. That was a really clean shot. It looked like it was number, I don't want to speculate too hard, but I believe that was number 8. And that looked like that was Sardolidi for Woburn. Hughes back in the face-off position for Woburn. Trying to get things lined up for this face-off. This is going to be a great game. The offense is rolling. And that was a violation by Woburn, so this is going to be Wilmington's ball. Stepped out too early on the face-off. And Wilmington finds a clean pass to the inside. That was a great throw. Taking it down baseline again, trying to open up, bringing the two defenders down by the keep means that there's way more space up top for a nice, easy shot as they work the ball around, trying to find the weak spot. Now, Wilmington has shown a lot of effort and energy here on offense, and again, the defense was just a nice, clean shot by Woburn, but we'll see how they execute here on their third possession. And it looks like the rain is still going on, so these girls are persevering through all the elements right now. Wildcats swinging around, keeping it down in the X position, trying to set a screen and had their cutter, wasn't able to get the pass through. Filing in. And it looks like the captain wanted the ball. Oh, great battle for it. Oh, she fought through the first attempt. She tried to get the behind the back. That would have been so nasty. But that is going to be a foul on the Tanners. We are going to get reset here with the ball at the top of the key. Ball is back in play. That ball is with Lindsay Broussard, captain. Swings it over back to number 3. And it looks like they went for a little fake handoff there. Got to love that play. It's an old classic. Leah Murphy trying to find a shot, wasn't able to get it open. Swings it down to the X position to Emma Everett. Emma Everett holding the ball, trying to find a teammate available to her. I apologize. That's Ebert, Emma Ebert. Emma Ebert with a nice shot around the ring, and that's going to go out to the right corner. That's going to be Tanner's ball. Emma Ebert on ball possession. Good defense right there. Way to be there. She's hustling. Trying to get to the keep who's out of net. Oh, she got a clip on that. That's an open net. Back to Ebert. And that fantastic defensive effort there by Ebert gave the Wildcats the ball again. And that looks like it's going to be out of bounds off of Woburn. So great defensive hustle there by the Wildcats. Wildcats passing the ball in. That's Catherine McDonald, another captain. A lot of great stick skill here by the offense for the Wildcats. You really like to see how much time, you can tell how much time and effort they've been putting into their craft. Wildcats kind of walking it down back into the end zone. You got 3 bodies down there. That's not what you want to see. You'd like to see more options up front near the goal. She's drawing in 3 players. Can she find a pass? Oh, great look. Great find, but unable to get the completion off. Good defense by the Tanners. That ball is on the ground, but better hustle by the Wildcats. They are all over that. We got a lot of bodies down here. And it looks like we are back in possession. Wildcats trying to settle in. They want to get everybody in position, run their sets. You got to make a quicker pass than that if you draw in 3 defenders. You're definitely bringing in the gravity that you want. They're swinging it around to the side. Good pick there to try and get some separation going. She swings it back. They're keeping it down by the goal line. This is definitely good at creating a nice space of pocket on the inside for any of the Wildcats to cut through. Number 2, Catherine McDonald's got the ball at the top of the key. She has got great possession. Ooh, nice move there. Good explosive energy. She's looking to score. And it looks like they're going to be calling a foul here. It's going to be a penalty shot here for the Wildcats, and a great stop by Woburn. What a fantastic play. I love one-on-one action like that whenever a keep gets a chance to just show what they do. Tanners with a nice stop, but a better steal by the Wildcats. Great offensive pressure here. This is defense immediately turning into offense. It's not even getting over the 50-yard line. And this isn't even by your best defensive player, so you got to love to see it. What a great catch there. She's got good momentum. Can she find an open cutter? That pass was a little high. Wasn't able to get to her ideal partner, but we're moving the ball now. And, oh, good stick pressure here by the Wildcats. We got a Tanner on the ground, and we're going to be calling a foul. It's going to be Wilmington's ball. Wilmington's got possession. They want to look to move quickly before the Tanners can get back into position, pardon me. And it's going to be out on the Tanners. We're going to get ball back with Wilmington. Nice clean pass work here by Wilmington. I really like to see efficient, clean passes. It's one of the most frustrating things when you're trying to get a playoff and you're unable to get that ball in net. There's a lot of composure by the captains here on the offensive side. It's really nice to see the varsity girls lacrosse be this protected and at the same time have this level of IQ that is just running rampant. They've got a lot of movement going on, and the offense is just so strong. Catherine McDonald with the ball at the top of the key. They're spacing out properly. Woburn is not applying enough pressure on ball. They're providing a body, but they're not putting any action and making her or forcing any decisions here. What a nice move. Baited her into it. And we got another flag. It looks like these are not clean checks. We need to get better clean checks going on by the Tanners. Woburn is hitting with their stick in all the wrong ways. So this is going to give another clean shot here for, I believe that is still Catherine McDonald. Looking to get her team up 1 right now. Clean shot attempt, but a better save. That was a nice clean save by Woburn. And just in the nature of fairness, of course, I got to shout out number 28 for the Tanners. They are dominating on this defensive side. In momentum, the Tanners have numbers, but they're settling in, wanting to get their. They have everybody clumped up with Wilmington right now, but they aren't able to execute. They're moving a little bit slower than that, playing pace. Trying to draw them in underneath. Nice move there. Oh, even better save. Nice, clean save by Michaela McGuire. Oh, and Wilmington's got no bodies in front of him. Clean opportunity to the other goal. Great defense by Woburn to push them out of line. They weren't lining up a shot there. She had the best fast break opportunity we've seen so far, but that was a good recovery by the Woburn defense. Back in the X position, that is number 12, Emma Ebert. You can tell she likes to serve up dimes. Nice clean pass there. Oh, physical play between the players, and that's going to be the end of our quarter here. So we got a Tanner on the ground. It looks like as that pass went through, we got a little physical there. So we are hoping that she is okay. We've got about 2 minutes here before the next quarter, and I will say I was extremely impressed with how this game has gone so far. First time getting to watch the varsity girls lacrosse team play on Alumni Field, and man, they are really forcing the issue here. So a round of applause for our player. She is walking to the sideline now. We hope she is okay. While we have this time here in between quarters, WCTV just wants to shout out the people that help us provide this content. WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai on Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, Wilmington Ace Hardware, and WHS Girls Lacrosse is brought to you by 360 Urgent Care. Now we tie game 1-1. A lot of physicality, but more importantly, some really, really key saves on Woburn's side. So we'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are getting set back up for the second quarter, and we are still sitting at 1-1, looking for a strong lead to be taken here by the Wildcats. Hopefully we can get a serious buffer, as they've had a lot of opportunities with multiple free positions, as well as they've been drawing a lot of fouls. So it's been nice to see that calls are being made and they're going the Wildcats' way so far. Major highlight so far is going to be credit due to Emma Ebert, who has got the first assist on the game. And on top of that, she's been doing a fantastic job on the offensive side by providing defensive pressure. If you know what I mean, it's just because that's her putting in hustle and effort to keep that ball on the offensive side of the field. We probably spent majority of this game in Woburn's defensive territory, which is exactly where you want to be if you're a fan of the Wildcats. So here we go for the next first face-off of the second quarter. And that's still going to be Woburn, who's done a great job on face-offs. Clean look up front. Nice shot, but a better save. Go to Michaela McGuire. She is locking down right now. That is fantastic work. It's a good outlet pass. It's going to be picked up by the Tanners. Tanners are trying to get that ball back over the 50-yard line. You can tell Coach was letting them know about hustle. They got to put in the same effort that the Wildcats have been laying out in front of them. So number 6 for the Tanners is forcing the issue right now. She is running amok. That is Hughes. Hughes has really been a star player on this offensive side in this game so far, just kind of forcing the issue. That pass is getting placed around, and Tanners are looking to swing, try and find somebody down middle. They're spacing out the Wildcats nicely. Can they find a clean cutter? Back to Hughes, looking to find somebody. Now, Wilmington is doing a really good job of closing up all the holes. There's not been a gap in the defensive side unless somebody cuts straight through. So, you got to see somebody force the issue and break. Here we go right now. Tanner's trying to force it in there. Oh, what a nice shot. Definitely broke their one per defender, found the one opportunity, and ripped it into the bottom corner. That was a great shot there. Michaela McGuire's talking in with her defensive players right now, trying to see how we can fix those holes, correct those gaps. But you got to respect a great play when it gets made. That looked like that was number 17. That was Michaela Coral for the Woburn Tanners. As we get back for the face-off, which Woburn has been doing a really strong job on winning these face-offs to get the game going. And I say that only to jinx them as Wildcats win their first face-off of the evening. Catherine McDonald passes it in. She's looking to get the ball to Leah Murphy. Leah Murphy finds somebody underneath. Clean opportunity. Ooh, what a close shot. It looked like it hit the goalpost. That was a tough one. Dinked off just a little bit on the inside crossbar. And number 9 for Woburn is running in hot speed, trying to find somebody on the inside. That was a great pass. Back to number 9. Woburn is swinging it around. The defense is getting set by the Wildcats, which is great news for them to get in position. A lot of congestion lined up in front of the goal. And Woburn chooses to get settled in. Woburn has a lot of motion going. Another one, number 16, and that looks like it's going to be a flag. It looks like that will be on Wilmington. So we're going to get free position here for Woburn as they get their first chance at a clean shot. Michaela McGuire locking it down. Fantastic save there. Woburn swinging it around. Woburn recovers the possession. Got a cutter underneath. Hesitated, wasn't able to throw it. Woburn's success so far has been beating their one defender and then trying to take it to the inside. So ideally, if they keep running these cutters, it's going to help Wilmington from being able to lose possession here. Great defense by Wilmington. Got to get up that scoop. It's a battle on the ground, and it's coming back up Woburn's way. Woburn swinging it. Has a cutter. Chooses not to send it. Number 16 is looking to force it, but great defensive effort by Wilmington, really boxing them out, keeping them from getting within range. The score is currently 1-2 going Woburn's way. And Wilmington needs to apply a little bit more pressure if they want to get a turnover here, but at the same time, they're doing a great job of staying in front of their man, not getting broken. She's got some momentum going. Nice cut to the inside, but that's broken up by Wilmington. Wildcats fighting for it. Oh, and that's going to be a check, and looks like it's going back to be a free position. Yeah, it's going to be a card on Wilmington. So it looks like Wilmington's going to be a man down for this next position. I think that was a slash to the helmet is what we're calling here. So Woburn with a free position getting set up. All eyes on Michaela McGuire. Number 6 tries to go to the bounce shot. That's going to be deflected by McGuire. Fantastic effort. Recovered by Woburn on the outside. Of course, they had somebody stationed there for the recovery. Back in action. Nice pass to the inside. Tried to swim between the double. Wasn't able to break it. And Michaela has the ball, looking to clear it out. Oh, and that's going to be a turnover. That play is we're playing on. And we got a whistle on the field. It looks like we are getting set up for another free position. This time, this will be number 8 for Woburn. She chooses to rip it from right there. I also would consider that, too. I completely would. And that was a nice pass right back to Woburn. So at the 50-yard line on an attempt to clear, it went straight back to Woburn's hands. And we've got a midfielder that really wants to score. You can tell how eager she was. Breaks it down. It's good possession here by Woburn. They've been holding the possession for the entirety of the second quarter so far. Up 1. But Michaela McGuire standing firm. Woburn swings it around. Has a cutter down inside. With momentum. She goes with a step back, turns it around, decides not to penetrate. Nice pass to the cutter. Woburn trying to find a good look inside, but Wilmington's not giving up an inch right now. Great defense by Wilmington on the stick check. I was a clean breakup on that pass attempt. Can Wilmington get possession? She bats it out to try and pass it to her midfield teammates. Wasn't able to hold possession. We're back with Woburn looking to get lined up. They got a backdoor cutter. Wasn't able to find her. On somebody underneath, that is another great goal for Woburn. Had one open body. That's going to happen when you're playing a man down. But we are here with 5:44 remaining in the second quarter. The score is 1-3, leaning Woburn's way. And as we get set back up for face-off, it looks like it looks like the penalty is over, and we are back with full bodies on either side. This face-off goes back Wilmington's. This is awesome work by Wilmington to win 2 face-offs in a row. Let's see if they can get some offensive momentum building here. They were playing so strong, but the effort level shifted by Woburn. Woburn goes for a good check, but Wilmington is cutting straight through. Oh, almost got right to the goal there. That was Catherine McDonald really forcing it. Lost the ball right in front of the goalie as she was revving up her shot. Errant pass. It looks like that's going to be going out Wilmington's way. Great call there. Good IQ to not try and pick up that pass. Just let it roll out of bounds and get the freebie. And that's going to be a turnover going back to Woburn. There's a nice interception there. Woburn. Oh, stick check from behind. No, Woburn recovers. In momentum. Everybody is running in transition. Woburn is trying to line up a clean shot. Swings it back around. Nice cutback. And we've got 3 bodies behind the goal, which is ideal for Wilmington. Woburn trying to break the one-on-one. Going isolation here. Wilmington's doing a great job of staying body on body right now. That was a nice look, but a better defensive effort. And what a block. Fantastic save by the keep, shutting down any clean opportunity they had. And we have McGuire looking to find an outlet pass. After a couple of deep ball throws that didn't go anywhere, it was nice of her to wait and have somebody that she trusts come pick it up. So Leah Murphy comes back for the scoop. We're swinging it up the sideline here, trying to get some momentum, get running. And we've got a body ahead. Wilmington turning on the Jets. They are burning them. We got an open body, but that was passed off. Woburn has recovered, and we're going back in transition. Wilmington has the bodies on the defensive side, thankfully. Nice swim move attempt, but even better defense to stop the transition. And Wilmington is looking to put on more pressure. Everybody is getting set back up. Double move. Great breakup. And the ball bounced in off of the steal. That was a really good defensive effort by the Wilmington Wildcats. It just kind of sneaked by. As a goalie, I've been there. It's very frustrating. Those just kind of happen. They're little oopsies. But it can be so frustrating. It's hard to read bouncers, especially when it wasn't a ripped-up shot. So the score is now 1-4. Woburn is leading, but this is by no means over. Wilmington has had a lot of really good action so far, and Michaela McGuire has had a really great game. So hopefully they can keep the goldfish mentality, let that go 30 seconds, and move on. Making some substitutions here before the face-off as we get set. Another win, and it looks like they're going to call a flag on the. They're going to. It looks like that was a false start, and we're getting reset here. Another win for Wilmington on the face-off. Here we go. Leah Murphy trying to make something happen. She feels the pressure. Passes it off, gets reset. A lot of space up top, but Woburn is pressing on the outside. We're moving the ball around to the back. Attempted to make a cut on the inside, but there wasn't anything there. Nice pass attempt. Great recovery there by Catherine McDonald. Catherine McDonald drawing in two defenders. And we're going to get a flag on that. Resetting at the top of the key. Catherine McDonald with a nice quick cut on the inside, but that wasn't approached well. And we got a shot on the outside, but luckily Wildcats recover. That shot was just a little bit off, a little sidewinder. At the X, Emma Ebert trying to find some action. Ebert cutting it around. And Ebert with a nice shot. Sneaky attempt on the side. It was a beautiful shot to the left side right there. Running to the right. You just got to love it. That's exactly the kind of effort they need. We need Wildcats to be looking for action and forcing the options. So great shot there by Ebert. Already been highlighted as a key player in today's game. Score is now 2-4 with 1:37 in the second quarter. Anything is possible. The offensive load so far has been coming from Catherine McDonald, Leah Murphy, and then occasionally, of course, Emma Ebert in the X position. So it would be nice to see if we can get more people involved in the scoring and at least the cuts. 3 people can do it all, but it's always better when everybody plays as a team. Lined up for the face-off, and once again, Wilmington has turned the tide on these face-offs. They've won every single one since I brought it up. Catherine McDonald is turning on the Jets, trying to get in there. Wasn't able to find an open shot. That ball is being turned back around. Woburn is in transition. Woburn has the bodies and the cutters. Eye on the goal. They're running straight down to the X position. They don't want to take a shot here. Finds a nice clean pass. One more. And a clean goal there. It was a 2-on-1. That was a little bit of a confusion, it seemed like, on the Wildcat side for defense. There was somebody right in the middle, but that was a great pass shot setup by Woburn. Moving the ball one body ahead. And this is the key to playing like a team. You just make it simple. You find somebody that, you try and be in the right place at the right time. The Wildcats have that available to them. Let's see if they can get that momentum going. Woburn wins this next faceoff. Taking this straight in with the pressure. There's a good body right there to kind of knock her off her speed there and get everything reset. Wilmington's getting bodies back. Woburn at the top of the key trying to find a cut, if not an opportunity to break through. Swinging it around. Drops the ball. Way to put on stick pressure right there. Wilmington almost got away with one, able to turn that away or turn that around. They're clearing out the right side. She switches hands, wasn't able to get the shot off. It's a clever play, not always great for power. And we are throwing a deep ball here. Ball's going bound to the 50-yard line. And sticks on stick action. It was close, but you can't cross there. That'd be out of bounds. Oh, wet field. Errant pass on a wet field. And that's going to be time. That is the end of our second quarter here. The score is 2-5. Wilmington is down, but not out. We will be back in about 5 minutes. My name is Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for second half of action here at apologies, guys. Wilmington High School's varsity girl lacrosse game. We got the Woburn Tanners up 3 points. It is 5-2 right now, and it hasn't really been a one-sided affair despite the scoreboard. It really has just come down to a few key plays swinging one way or the other, specifically a great defensive play by Wilmington that just ended up being a bad bounce right into the goal. One of those unfortunate plays that happens, but the Wildcats have the opportunity to come back here at this third quarter and start off strong, let everybody know exactly why you don't want to come play at Alumni Stadium. Wildcats getting set up here for the face-off. Leah Murphy, who's been dominating for the most part here in this face-off, is lined back up. Hoping to catch this ball quick and get the offense cooking. It would be ideal to see a nice quick goal here as we want to start to turn the momentum. Hustle and effort has been the key. Whoever provides more of that is going to walk away with the win. Just now, the Tanners have stolen the face-off and gotten this popped off. Great defensive pressure. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Chasing them all the way out there, making them feel uncomfortable. Tanner's cutting to the inside. Nice move. Good hesitation, and she's going to pull it back out and get reset. Nice pump fake there. We got the ball behind the key. And a nice cut to the inside. That's going to be a fake. Tanner's once again keeping this ball movement. This is such a key element to the game. You just got to move the ball quick. The ball's always going to be faster than another player. Cut to the inside again. That move has been really strong for her. That opportunity was shut down immediately by number 2, Catherine McDonald. And Wilmington is doing a really good job of playing defense right now, staying ahead of them. Woburn has not found an opportunity yet. Woburn trying to force something, and looks like we're going to get a call against Wilmington. So we're going to get a free position here for number 16 on Woburn. And that is number 16, Curl. Curl lining up, trying to rip one in there. And that shot is errant, going to be going to, it's a battle on the ground right now, but it looks like it's coming up Woburn's way. Wilmington with a fantastic recovery. Wildcats get back in position despite the breakup, and that's going to be a great shot for the Tanners. Tanners with another clean look. It was a great defensive recovery. It was just a better offensive shot there. Not a lot of bodies to crowd up the goal, so therefore number 17 for Woburn had a nice shot on the inside. And McGuire is looking to figure out exactly where to go from here. How do we change this tone up? Because it looks like the scrum is leaning in favor of the Tanners. The score is 2-6 with 10-14. Another face-off going Tanners' way. And Woburn's got another clean body at the top of the key. No pressure on. Tanner's trying to force it in there, cutting to the inside, dragging it back out. This is a great chance for Wilmington to apply some pressure here. They're running into a trap. Screen set to the right. Ball going to the X. Back around, looking to force it on the inside. Oh, it looked like it was a crafty shot there, but that's going to be Woburn's ball. Just a little bit offline. Woburn once again trying to space out the defense. Got a cut on the inside. Great stick. And looks like that's going to be a penalty called on Wilmington. Not sure I personally agree with that call, but we're going to be passing to the inside, and that's a nice shot for Woburn. It was a great assist setup. With free position, they lined it up, got a nice dime, and Michaela McGuire is left on an island. This is really nice setup here by Woburn, but Wilmington has the opportunity to turn it around here, get some momentum building. Hoping to win the face-off here. Wilmington wins it with a clean pass that goes straight to Catherine McDonald. Catherine's got help. She holds on to the ball. Help coming down the right side. She doesn't take the screen, and she gets picked off from behind. Woburn in transition. Woburn's got a cutter on the left side. They look to take it themselves. Swimming through. That broken up immediately by Wilmington. Fantastic defense by the Wildcats. Wildcats need to space the ball out a little bit. And Woburn with a nice clean stick check there to pop the ball out. Turning it back over before we get to the 50-yard line. Woburn's cutting in. Somebody needs to pick up number 17 as she makes her approach. A great pass to another cutter, and Wildcats forcing them back outside. Great defense, and we got a call on the field. Looks like we're going to get reset here. Another free position. Michaela McGuire locked in. Great save by McGuire. Bounce shots like that are the hardest, especially when they're a little slow. And it looks like we got another cross check here. And we're going to take a quick break, hopefully to check. It seems like she may have at least gotten the wind knocked out of her. It's not going to feel good. These sticks hurt. And for anybody that doesn't play lacrosse, you got to understand that you don't walk out of a game without a bruise or two, just in the nature of playing with, nylon rods that are swinging as hard as possible at each other. So always got to show respect to those who can be tough and go out there and play, knowing full well that they will get smacked. Thankfully, looks like she's walking off the field. And we are making a substitution. Happy to hear she's okay. Ref is getting everyone reset in position. I do believe this will still be Wilmington's ball. Wildcats taking it into play. It is 7:20 remaining on the clock. The score is 2-7. Wilmington down 5. Wilmington looking to get the ball over the 50-yard line. They struck first. They had great offensive effort, and a double team by Woburn is almost forcing Wilmington out of bounds. That was nice effort. Another 3-on-1 right now happening. Wilmington obtained possession because that ball went out of bounds on their side. Holding on, great stick skill there to keep the ball. Good cradle. But Woburn is everywhere. I mean, there is a body everywhere right now. Battle for the ball on the ground. Catherine McDonald had it for a second, but that's going to be a penalty on Wildcats. It's going to be Woburn's ball. The Tanners trying to get some offense going. Swinging it back. Bad pass to the inside. Oh, and we're going to call it check here. Not sure I agree with that one either, but my job is to just provide commentary. So we're passing the ball back up Woburn's way. Cutter down the middle. Woburn plans to keep it themselves. They are running through. The Tanners run into 2 Wildcats. Reset, trying to back it out. Wildcats doing a great job of trying to force them out of position. And lot of cutters there. That was a nice cut there by Woburn, but a better breakup by Wilmington. The ball is still in Woburn's possession, but that was really good defense to stop the pass from getting through. And we got another whistle on the field. It seems like Woburn is going to get another free position. I got a feeling she wants to rip this one right from the spot. She got that look in her eye. And she nails it on the left side. That was a nice ripper. Score is 2-8 with 4 minutes, 51 remaining in the third. Now, the defensive effort by Woburn in the beginning of this second half has been intense. I mean, pretty much any time a Wildcat has the ball, there's multiple players from Woburn making a move at her. So, would love to see some passing going on by Wilmington to try and find a cleaner shot, get the ball up the field, and hopefully get some time of possession on the offensive side. Face off is up right into the Tanners' stick, and that is going to be some good positive momentum there for the Tanners. Great breakup, and it's going to be a foul on Wildcats. Tanners in momentum. Another whistle. And a free position for Woburn again. Great stop there by Michaela McGuire. Great defensive possession there. A nice one-on-one, and she comes the way the winner. She's looking to get the pass off to somebody down the field. Immediately, there are 2 or 3 Tanners on one Wildcat trying to get some space going. And knocked out of bounds. But that's going to be Wildcats' ball. Good pass to the inside. She found a teammate. That ball was rolling straight towards the goal for us. Wildcats unable to get possession here. It's a battle on the ground. Wildcats retain possession. Great hustle there by the Wildcats. Good stick check. Catherine McDonald trying to bring it inside. And a great underhand shot there by Leah Murphy. Oh, what a beautiful play. Captain to captain. Set it up with a nice shot on the ground. May have even been a 5-hole. That was a beautiful shot. This is the momentum we needed. It is 3 minutes and 37 seconds in the third quarter. We are now looking at a 3-8 game. 5-point deficit is not impossible. If anything, it feels like the beginning of a great story here at Alumni Stadium. Leah Murphy is getting set for the faceoff again after scoring a beautifully clean goal set up by fellow captain Catherine McDonald. Battle for possession here, and that's coming up Woburn's way. Woburn passing to the open man. That is exactly the kind of energy that is putting them up in this game, is they're finding those pocket passes to line it up to. Trying to cut it to the outside. A great defensive effort there. They knew that she was going to try and go back on her back foot. Wildcats in great position right now for defense. Really need to start forcing a turnover so they can get this effort going on the offensive side. Constantly backpedaling. The Tanners are doing a really good job of always having movement, but it's clearing out the space. Wilmington is doing a really good job of staying on their man. The weather is getting a little bit nastier out here. I can see the wind blowing people's pants all over the place. So it looks like we're going to have to take that into account. It is going to be a nasty weather game going on. Nice cut to the inside, unable to get the pass off. Wilmington with a good defensive stop there, but Woburn has reclaimed. Good defensive effort there. Wilmington come up with the ball. Wildcats trying to get some space, and we got a a whistle on the play. That's going to give them a little bit of breathing room. Wilmington's got people down on the left side. Clean recovery. It was a tall pass, but she was able to pull it off. She's got a nice, great pass to the inside there. Finds her captain. Captain with a fake. Cuts it to the inside. Captain's hoping to get set up here. Leah Murphy being patient, not forcing anything. Woburn has set up on defense, but Wilmington is getting their numbers lined up. The ball is down in the goal, looking to go to the X. Wildcats looking to find their opportunity here. This could cut it to 4. In the hands of Catherine McDonald. She lined up the last assist. It's a 2-on-1 here. There's a good catch there by the Wildcats. Cutting to the inside. Good pressure, good look. Nice pick. And Tanners are forcing them way out of line. This is good defensive effort. Leah Murphy looking to find something, trying to get an opportunity set up for her teammates. Catherine McDonald beats the first person, and we got a whistle on the field, a Tanner on the floor. It's going to be Woburn's ball. She's putting her goggles back on. And Woburn is in transition. These girls move in great synchronicity. Clean opportunity for Woburn. And we got a whistle on the field. It looks like we're setting up a free position here. It's got to be a little bit frustrating for the Tanners. She felt like she probably had a really nice shot ahead of her. And that turned into a better save for Michaela McGuire. That will be the end of the third quarter here at Alumni Stadium. We've got about 2 minutes before the next quarter of action. This will give me a chance to shout out the people that help you get this coverage, because WCTV is sponsored by and powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai on Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, Wilmington Ace Hardware, and WHS Girls Lacrosse is brought to you by 360 Urgent Care. The score is 3-8, and we'll be back in about a minute 30. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again. Here we are. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith with WCTV's coverage of the Varsity Girls Lacrosse Experience. This is a 3-8 game. Woburn is in the lead by 5, but we got 12 minutes to change that here at Wildcats Alumni Stadium. Key players of today's game so far, we got to give credit, of course, to Michaela McGuire. Doesn't matter how the score is, you always shout out your keeper because the effort and the hustle is always appreciated. They be locked in. Catherine McDonald and Leah Murphy, the captains, have been playing absolutely amazing so far here. And a beautiful pass from Catherine McDonald set Leah Murphy up for what put us to a 5-point deficit. So we got to give respects to that. And on top of that, of course, credit due to Emma Ebert, who assisted the first goal of the game and then scored the second one. Would love to see some more action here, a little bit more passing by the Wildcats, and this game is going to cut to a 3-4, if not a 1-point game anytime soon. So here we go. Face-off going Woburn's way. Tanners in possession, cutting it down. Speed and exhilaration. It is incredible how fast these Tanners are moving right now. Tanner's sitting at the top of the key trying to pass the ball around. They love to run these cut actions. There's a lot of movement going on, but Wilmington is doing their best to stay adjusted. They've been making these adjustments all 3 quarters here, so let's see them start to get some turnovers. And a crazy ripper shot there by the Tanners. I didn't even see it coming. We're talking LaFleur's Mini Ripperton on that one. That was a nice shot. The Tanners are dancing on the sideline, but that was a clean shot to the pocket as the score is now 3-9 with 11:24. One of the things that the Tanners have done really nicely so far has just been moving the ball around while staying in position. They've spread apart the defense and then kind of found a cutter here or there, but this is not by any means an over game. We got more than enough time to see some action take place. Wilmington for the face-off. Almost had that one there. Good defensive pressure here by Catherine McDonald, not letting the fast break opportunity start off again. Wilmington bringing the pressure all the way up to the line. Good cut on the inside. Great save by McGuire. And you got to remember, for every goal scored, there's at least 2 or 3 saves to go along with it. So, Michaela McGuire, fantastic work there. Wilmington looking to find somebody in the open field. That pass went straight to the Tanners, trying to get some kind of battle here for the ground ball. It's a 2-man game. There's 2 Wildcats available. That's going to be a whistle called on the field, going to be Wildcats ball. Wildcats with an open look, trying to get inside. Good cut to the inside. That is number 10, Emma Allard, trying to find an opportunity for her team. She's dragging in 3 defenders. She swings it around. No, she's keeping it up at the top. Settling in. She's settling in. Ball is down at the bottom of the field to Emma Ebert. Emma Ebert looking to see if her teammates can get an open look available. We've got multiple Wildcats on one side here. We've opened up the entire opposite side. Emma Ebert passes the ball off to Leah Murphy. Leah Murphy looking to try and get a goal going. And that's going to be a penalty on Woburn. Leah Murphy was trying to get her shot off on the left side. Wasn't able to get an opportunity. Defensive pressure was immediately there, but that's going to open up a free position. So Leah Murphy ripping it. Beautiful shot right underneath. What a great play. Lines up an easy one. Nice little bouncer. Went right by the defender. Great shot there by Leah Murphy. We are looking at a 5-point game again, folks. 9 minutes remaining. Beautiful shot. Leah Murphy now has, I believe, 2, if not 3 of the 4 goals sitting here today. So great effort by your captain. That's exactly what you want to see. You could feel the confidence radiating off of her from up here. She knew she had that shot in her bag. Leah Murphy now back at faceoff. She does it all, folks. She pops it up in the air. That's going to be Woburn's ball. Number 17 for Woburn just is all jets. That girl can fly. She is speeding down the field as quickly as possible, drawing in as many defenders as she can. Fakes the pass, swings it down to the X. That pass is going to be going out of bounds. Can Wilmington get there first before to save it? Beautiful stuff. Turnover for Wilmington. Wilmington trying to get the ball down the field. That pass was perfect to get by over the 50-yard line. Can Wilmington scoop it? Tanners pick the ball back up. Tanners in transition, looking to cut the defense apart. Wilmington's got bodies back. Tanners with a body on the inside. Clean shot and a goal. Woburn with another one. We have a couple of Wilmington defenders a little bit lost on how they can step up and help, but it seems like the momentum of transition helped the Tanners a lot, get straight through the defensive line and find an open man. So we are looking at a 6-point deficit again. It is 8 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the game. It would be really nice to see a little bit of positive momentum build here for the Wildcats as this game starts to get a little more lopsided. And it's going to be a whistle on the field, Wilmington's ball. Catherine McDonald got bodied there a little bit. Trying to get the pass off in transition. Here we go. That pass slips right through Wilmington Wildcats, and the Tanners have the ball. Wilmington's forcing it out of bounds, trying to keep the midfielder from getting any kind of momentum here. She passes it off to one of the attack players. And a beautiful save by Michaela McGuire. Deflected that pass, or deflected that shot off. It's going to be Woburn's ball. Woburn brings it up from the end zone. Coming around baseline. Woburn trying to cut it on the inside. She doubles back. That was a great no call there by the refs because that was good defense by the Wildcats. You try and hit a double move too many times, you're going to lose your footing. Wildcats swing it down to the X underneath the keep. Ball is behind the cage. And white ball, looks like there's going to be a call on the field. I can't exactly tell what it was, but we'll take it. McGuire tries to pass it to outside, and it's a little bit too much air on that one. That one's going to go out of bounds. You can tell she felt frustrated by that. Tanners on the inside. Great passing here by the Tanners. Wildcats looking to try and find a little bit of energy here. We have 6 minutes remaining in the game, and it is a 6-point deficit. Woburn spacing the floor, trying to make a move here and break the defender. She doubles back across, ball going up to about the 25-yard line at the top of the key. Wilmington's keeping an effort of being compact, not trying to keep, if they're going to take a shot from all the way out there, they can have that shot from all the way out there, not trying to lose any of their footing. Great defensive breakup. Can we get the recovery? And another goal by the Tanners. It was a great defensive breakup, but a better recovery by the Woburn Tanners. They scoop it, score it, and we are moving to a 4-11 game. Now, Wilmington should take a couple of positive moments out of this game real keen. They have been getting to the passes on time, and they've been doing a really, really fine job of breaking up the pass. If they can get away with scooping up the possession, they will be transitioning so strongly here. We're transitioning into a timeout right now, and so I'll be leewaying that into a quick break here on our end. Ladies and gentlemen and sports fans of all types, we are back with 5 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the fourth. The Tanners have just won the faceoff again. This faceoff dominance is a good explanation of how this game has gone so far, 4-11. There's a lot of season left, so this isn't even about the game. It's about putting on a good effort and building foundations here. So we want to have a good foundation for the rest of the season moving forward for Wilmington. Wildcats need to continue with this great pressure. They've adjusted to the offensive style of the Woburn Tanners really well. It's just about coming up with the ball after they make the stop. They've done a really strong effort of breaking up passes, of keeping a body on body. It's just about trying to get the ball over the 50-yard line so that their offensive players can cook. Tanner's swinging it around. 1v1 here. She looks to make her move. That double move has been a tricky one for the first couple of goals, but the adjustments by the Wildcat defense is fantastic here. We got a wet field, so she loses her footing. You got Catherine McDonald applying amazing pressure here. Strong on-ball pressure, forcing her to the outside. That was nice textbook play right there. Have to bring in a switch to help, and that's going to be a turnover by the Tanners. So Wilmington Wildcats with the ball. She passes it back to a friend to try and give some space. Luckily, she recovers. And I do believe we have a timeout. I want to say it was called by Wilmington here. So we want to make sure that we take this possession and make it count. As we sit here going into this timeout, this will give me a chance to let you know who WCTV is powered by and exactly who brings you this great coverage. So WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe, Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai on Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware. While WHS Girls Lacrosse is brought to you by 360 Urgent Care. The score is 4-11 with 3 minutes 43 seconds remaining. A lot of key plays were made on the offensive side here by a few highlighted players. That was Catherine McDonald, Leah Murphy, and of course Emma Ebert. The scoring opportunities by Wilmington ended up being a lot fewer than they started off. In the first quarter, it was so hot and a lot of intense energy and effort coming from their opportunities. They were moving way faster than Woburn, and as the second and third started up, Woburn found their way to match that tempo. And I think that's going to be a really key point for the rest of the season, is to be able to put that effort in and keep that effort up the entirety of the game. Because if you had asked me after the first quarter who the better team was, it was only a 1-1 first quarter, but I was leaning Wildcats by no means biasly. It was based purely on what I was seeing on the field. Despite losing the first couple of faceoffs, the Wildcats adjusted, and then they stayed confident. Just like now, Catherine McDonald looking to score. She turned on the jets. She's blowing by everybody. She swims through. Great goal! Beautiful goal. She went coast to coast right there. That's exactly what you want to see from your captain. It's 5-11 at this point, 6-point deficit, 3:28 remaining. That's the kind of effort and hustle that I'm talking about, guys. She knew she could beat him. She believed in herself. She bet on herself. And boom, there goes the dynamite. So we are lining back up for another face-off here. And big smiles across the board despite the deficit, because everybody knows that that was a big-time play by a big-time player. So Catherine McDonald, that would be a 1 goal, 1 assist for her on the day. Wonderful showing. Leah Murphy here at faceoff, trying to come away with another win. It was a good chance there, but it's going to be going Woburn's way again. Catherine McDonald forcing them out of bounds. That was great defensive effort. I'd be frustrated too if that was called on us. There you go. She did a great job of not giving up an inch. Solid stick effort. There we go by the Wildcats, getting another possession here. And we're going to call, there's a whistle on the play. This is going to be Wildcats ball. Wildcats getting free position to get set up for a nice clean pass. Good work finding the open man. Finds another one. She reads the field. There we go. The ball movement is wonderful here by the Wildcats. 2-on-1 in the corner. She needs some help. She's going to run it all the way down. Find Emma Ebert at the X. Ebert sets a pick there for her teammate. And we've got the ball back in Leah Murphy's hands. Leah Murphy, a trusted scorer for the Wildcat team. She tried to make a switch there, and she got popped. She kind of looks like she's looking for a flag. She didn't feel like that was clean. There is a zero cradle run going on right now. If you hit the stick, I promise the ball will pop out. There she goes. Now she's cradling. Wildcats with a great steal there. Oh, what an interception. Pops it to her teammate. Wasn't able to get possession of it. And it looks like there's going to be a whistle on the field. I might have called a flop on that. I'm getting a little biased, but it looked like a flop to me. Woburn is getting in position here, trying to line up. They got an open shot, one person walking right down Broadway. Thankfully, the defense stepped up. Nice defensive effort there and a turnover. No whistle. Play on. We got bodies on bodies right now, and now we got the whistle. That looked dangerous. It was. I think it was somebody slipping, and then they kind of fell on to another player. So our hearts go out to her. We hope she's okay. They are playing in intense weather conditions today, folks. So credit due. We got 1:12 remaining. We got to keep building on this positive momentum here. So it's a 6-point deficit, but the value of proving to your team and to yourself that even in crunch time, you're able to score on anybody. It sets the tone for the remainder of the season. You know, you want to be able to prove that no matter the deficit, no matter the situation, you've got it in you to put that ball in the net. So it looks like we will be coming right back, guys. Jack Hamilton Smith with WCTV. All right, folks, we are back as the keepers return to their cages. The update is she walked off the field, and we're feeling a vote of confidence on her. So the ball is back in Wilmington's possession. Wilmington trying to build on this opportunity to score one more time before the game goes out. We've got a minute left. They're playing keep away right now, unable to find an open body. Here we go. Pass completion. Wilmington looking to get it down the left sideline. That's a turnover, going to be going Woburn's way. Woburn busting past two Wilmington defenders, cutting on the inside with 45 seconds remaining. And great defensive stop there. Wildcats have possession. She passes it up at the last opportunity, which was really nice to help be able to get some space to her teammates. Unfortunately, wasn't able to hold possession there. That ball is going out of bounds. Wilmington will receive possession with about 15 seconds remaining or so. I don't imagine we'll get another goal in here, but it would be nice to see some good passing and some proper foundational building here. We got 3 seconds remaining. Nice opportunity left, and that's going to be the end of the game. Leah Murphy was cutting back in. She wanted one more, and as a good captain should. So thank you guys all for joining us here today. The final score is Wildcats 5, Tanners 11. It was a really good game with a lot of difficulty considering the rain. So factoring it all together, got to be proud of our girls for going out there and putting on a show. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV, and we look forward to joining you for mini games coming soon.